Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at the Happy Tarot. We're going to do a flip through. I'm going to try to have it be an in-depth flip through to discuss the cards just a little bit more. There are 78 cards in this deck. And it's also going to be a first impressions because I have not seen all of the cards. I've only seen like two or three, I think. This is the book, your typical white book. I don't think there are reversals in here. Yeah, I don't see reversals in here. That's cool. I mean, some of you guys might not do reversals. Some of you might, and you already know what it might mean. Alright, let me zoom you in a little bit so we can look at the card. This is the back of the card. When I first opened this deck, for some reason I thought these, which I think they're eyes, I thought they were turtles. Don't they look like turtles though? They look like turtles to me. Oh look, there's an owl there. There's strawberries and candy. So this is reversible then. But yeah, straight up thought those eyes were turtles. Wow. This deck is making me hungry. Look at that dog. That dog looks so happy. Well, even the fool looks so happy. On a huge, I think this is a cupcake. And they're sort of, they look like they're walking off of the cupcake too. So it's depicting about the same imagery in the original RWS, where they're sort of walking. The character even has their little bag here. And I think that's a flower, if not, that's cotton candy. No, it looks like a flower. Look at this adorable magician. Oh my god, is that a squirrel holding the sword? Yes! That's so cute! So you have the cup, the sword, the pentacles, and then they're holding the wand. And they got their other little hand downwards as well. Oh, and you have the infinity symbol on the hat. Are they sitting on a bubblegum throne? Is that like a, that looks like bubblegum, doesn't it? Just a little bit, just a little bit. Oh, look at her little hands holding onto that scroll. Or a Tootsie Roll. It's probably a Tootsie Roll. Oh, I just noticed those birds up there. Oh, the birds are holding up the sheet with the pomegranates. That's cool. I think here... Oh, here the sheet's being held up by something behind the pillars. And you have your black and white pillar too. Oh, and the moon on the bottom corner here. The Empress. There's a lot going on in there. Look at this waterfall. You have the wheat in there. Her crown with the stars. All these animals around her. I don't see the shields though. I don't think, unless that's the shield and it fell over. This is so adorable. The Emperor. Oh my god, are those his feet? Look at those tiny little feet. Look at this emperor. There's a huge thing of ice cream behind there. Oh look, I see wheat. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh look, they match up. Well, kinda. Just a little bit, just cause like the wheat right here. Look at that. That is cute. Adorable. I'm surprised I noticed. Look at the major difference there. Oops. The Hierophant. I like the sun rays that are coming in here that you see on the card. That's pretty. He's doing the little symbol with his hand. I was like, they're doing the peace sign now. They have their little wand thing, look at his little feet. They even have the pillars behind. Right here. It's just slightly cut off. Oh my god, look at this guy. That's a very confident guy right there. Look at that smile. I don't know if he's missing teeth or is that supposed to be like a little bling, you know, when people smile in cartoons. That's adorable. Look, even the snake is happy. How cute is that? Everyone's happy up in this card. They have the angel up in the sky. They have the cloud too. And again, I love the sun rays that are coming in here. That's cool. The chariot. Look at that cloud full of candy. And again with the sun rays right here. That's cool. I like how they did that. The strength card. Look how happy they look. Oh, I think she's gonna feed him. Looks like she has some sort of what might be food in her hand to feed him. Look at the clouds. And again, the beautiful sun rays coming in. The hermit. I like that background. Look at the stars there. That's so pretty. And the glow that's coming off of the stars. And I like how they, see right here, they're on like what looks to be a hill, on top of a hill. And I like that they depicted that here. Although you can see more of the hill in this depiction of the hermit card. The wheel. They all have their little books. So far the major arcanas have been looking very similar to the original RWS artwork. I'm wondering if this is going to be a deck that's good for beginners, or probably for all levels, beginners, intermediate, professional, or what is the other one? Expert level, I guess. But we'll see when we get to the minor arcana. This is Justice. Oh, it's pretty. Look at the rainbow back there. Dang, Justice, you eating all those snacks? You got snacks everywhere. It's also depicting the pillars and the, I want to call this a bed sheet. It's not that. But the sheet behind her too, right here. The Hanged Man. I kind of wish the halo or this sun glow was a bit more behind their head. What about you guys? What do you think? The birds. And his little boots. They look like boots. Just because I feel, I don't know, this feels off to me. Because like a big old sun right here, but I feel like that should be a bit more behind their head. Like, you know, here you have the halo right behind it. And this one, it's really pretty far away, almost completely off of the head of the Hanged Man. Oh, look at this death card. Hey, that's somebody wearing a mask. Look at that. That's cute. Oh my god, that person fell over. And I think that person's like, oh no, you fell. And then you have the little towers back there. 2 towers, mind you. And the sun ray coming out of it. The little flag with the flower. Oh, see back here you have the 2 towers. Oh, that's cool. So they captured the buildings back here in the sun. Right here. Nice. Temperance. Interesting temperance, because she's pouring the liquids within the cups as opposed to pouring what I'm used to seeing, or I think what we're all used to seeing is temperance pouring in the water and on the land, right? But here she's pouring within both cups. Oh, my bad, I'm confusing it with the star. Because temperance is pouring within her 2 cups here. It is the star, right? I know there's a lady who has 2 cups and she's pouring water in the water and in the land. I think it's the star card though. We shall see when we get to it. The devil. Why is the devil the one that looks shocked? Like, oh no, you're trapped. Oh, and there is nudity in this deck. I was gonna say, like, because of how the image pictures are in this deck, it's a good deck for kids, like young teens starting off. But if you have an issue with the nudity in this deck, then to each their own, I suppose. I personally would be fine if my kid wanted to learn tarot and handing them this deck to learn it. Oh wait, we didn't compare. Comparison. Oh wait, look at their tails. I just noticed. Look at here, grapes and fire, right? Some sort of candy on their tail, and then they have the fire on their tail. Cool. The tower, oh no! This might be one of the few cards where they're not smiling. Here they're actually like afraid. They just got blown out of that tower. Oh look, there's a crown. That's a huge crown. I'm assuming this crown is for the tower and not like any of their heads. Look at all those. Look at that cupcake. That looks like a cotton candy tree. And you had the fire in the tower too, and the lightning strike right here, coming from the cloud. Oh, there is a crown on there. Okay. Here we go. So it was the star. My bad. I confused the star with temperance because they had like, they were pouring water. So in the star, pouring water in the lake, the ocean, the sea, whatever that puddle is there, and then on the land. And you got the candies and the clouds. Oh, that's cute. She has little hearts. Little hearts covering her parts. Even the placement of the stars are pretty much exactly the same too. That's cool. Oh hey, they even had the bird in the tree back there, like right there. Ooh, look at this moon card. You got the little crab, the two dogs. This pretty moon with, I think these are moon particles or whatever these little things are. The two pillars for the two buildings next to it. Yeah, see they have the little particles there too. And the sun card. Oh my god, is that your hair, or did you get some sort of sweet stuff on your hair? I'm sure most of us when we were kids got like something stuck in our hair at one point or another. Look at the happy flowers back there. So it's depicting the sunflowers in the back, the red banner here as well. Judgment. The world card. Is that an eagle? It looks like an eagle with, I think, a little heart. I don't know if you guys can see it. That looks like a heart by its eyeball. And again with the sun rays coming out behind. That's really pretty. Now we're on the minor arcanas. Alright, well, here we go. Oh, I love this rainbow. I love rainbows. Look at the happy cloud. So jolly presenting that cup. And you got a birdie up there with the little coin that has a cross in it. These look like lotus flowers. And I don't know if I said it. I don't think I did, but with the major arcana, you don't have the names. It's just the numerological numbering of the cards. And then with your minor arcana, you would have the suit on the bottom and the number. So there's no names on the cards. I also like that these are borderless too. Oh, see, this is cute. Here you have the hand coming out of a cloud presenting the cup, right? But here you have the frickin' cloud itself presenting the cup. That's cool. And then here, if you notice, there's like, these don't look like sun rays here. These look like some sort of essence coming out of the water because of the angle that they're in. Does that make sense? And you have more up here. Two of Cups. Look at this little guy. That looks like a bear with wings, unless that's a lioness. Dang man, they're making some cake. I want some. Okay, so maybe it is a lioness, just because that looks like a lion face. But it looks like a bear to me, doesn't it? A little bit. Oh, now I see the mane. There you go. So it's a lion. My bad. Three of Cups. Dang, look at these happy bunnies. Look how happy they are. This pretty rainbow music notes. Again, the beautiful sun ray as well. I'm liking the incorporation of the sun rays in almost all of the cards. More sun rays, I think. This looks like a sun ray. This is the Four of Cups. Oh, these cups are tied on the tree. See, this is an interesting Four of Cups because usually we're used to seeing the three cups on the bottom and then one being presented, right? But in this card, you have one cup here, two not in their field of view, and then the cloud, that cute, adorable cloud presenting the fourth cup. That's an interesting look at it. Five of Cups. Oh, they're actually crying. Is that bird up there sad too? Oh, they dropped, I think that's ice cream. They dropped their ice cream. How many times have you guys seen kids who drop their ice cream and they start crying? Or even when we were kids, we drop our ice cream and we start crying. Look at that birdie. That bird's like, ooh. Are these bells? These look like bells. Why are there bells tied to a tree? Unless that's supposed to be like a, I was gonna say a chandelier. No, what are those called? Those things that people hang, wind chimes, I think they're called. Six of Cups. What is in those cups? Flowers? Flowers and what looks like maybe pudding. They're probably like edible flowers with pudding. Here you have like houses and stuff behind them. Here you don't really have houses behind them. Kind of probably a torn down house or something. Then you have a pillar right there. Seven of Cups. Kitty. What are in those cups? I see a dragon, a castle, a snake. That looks like a ghost, I think. A person's head. Some riches. A wreath, which can probably symbolize praise, because I'm thinking of the Six of Wands, the wreath in there. And she's like, Window shopping. Eight of Cups. Oh, look at that moon. You got these 8 cups with all those goodies in there. And they're like, bye. Oh, they're going, it looks like they're going in this road here. That's cool. Nine of Cups. Look at these little fingers. That's cute. This person's ready. This person's ready to eat. It's like, let's go and eat this ice cream or whatever's in there. And the 10 of Cups. I like her fingers. They just have 3 fingers. But for some reason I find that to be adorable. You got even the birds and their little kids there. So we don't have the usual like rainbow with the cups. But the cups are still above them, right? In the sky, so to speak. Some are in a tree. What is that? Are these birds in the distance? Or little hearts? They look like little hearts. Now we're on... Oh wait, these are still the cups. I was like, the wands? No, this is Page. Page of Cups. And they appear to be on a beach with a little kitty. What is that? It has a face. Page of Cups chilling on a beach. I like that it's depicting that infamous big hat that they wear too. The Knight of Cups. Oh, it's one of those little bouncy thingies that you see at parks. Or children's parks. And they also kind of look like they're on a beach a little bit. And they have their armor on too. The Queen of Cups. Is that a little baby angel? Yes, she has little baby angels around her. Little naked baby angels. That's cute. Oh, well look, right here there's 3 angels too. I didn't even notice. 1, 2, 3. And then here she is. 1, 2, 3. The things that you start noticing when you look a bit harder. The King of Cups. There's a star, look like it's lodged up in their throne there. Look at the bunny. And another angel up there. There's a little fishy on their scarf, I think it is. Or that fishy might be jumping out of the cup. Now we're on the pentacles. Look at this rainbow. Again, I love that the cloud is the one presenting the item. I was like, here you go, here's your pentacle. And look at these beautiful sun rays. Is that a strawberry that's been eaten? Yes. And you also have the archway right here. That's depicted on your typical RWS. Oops. 2 of Pentacles. This person looks like they're having fun trying to balance. And then you have your 2 boats back there. Looks like paper boats. Little birdie. It's also depicting that iconic looking hat. See, look at that huge hat. It's like, what is that? What kind of hat is that? I don't know. If y'all know though, let me know. It's just a very interesting looking hat. 3 of Pentacles. More beautiful sun rays coming in. For a second I thought they were sticking their tongue out. So far it's looking like this is an all-around good deck for any level. Beginner, intermediate, expert in tarot, like... Oh, this is 4 of Pentacles. Look at the doggy with the bone. I think that's a cat. I see cat ears. And there's stepping on 2 Pentacles, holding 1, and the other was above the head. Like we're used to seeing here. Next is the 5 of Pentacles. Again, more sun rays here. It's like, you can see snow too, like clearly you guys are struggling, you're going through this difficult time. But with the sun rays coming in, it's kind of like, you know what, things will get better. Just because the sun isn't shining doesn't mean it's not there. It's still there, it's just behind some clouds. Or it went to sleep for a little bit, if it's nighttime. And they have a little injury here, because they have a cast on. This might be their grandma. The 6 of Pentacles. You have your 6 Pentacles right there. And then they're giving them what looks to be money. And they have the little, weight scale. So the Pentacles are placed differently. But like it's still getting the point across, you know, you got the scale, the offering that they're giving to these people right there. Seven of Pentacles. Whoa, that is a lot. That's like, you did good, all right, you did good. And look, there's something. You have more stuff blooming. Oh look, a scarecrow. The scarecrow doesn't look so happy. But they look like they're just marveling at that beautiful bush of goodies. And then you have little ones here that are still blooming. Like, have patience as things grow. Eight of Pentacles. It's a little person hard at work. Yeah, Pentacles there. They're holding one, and there's one right there. Nine of Pentacles. You got the grapes, symbolism of abundance, being fruitful. You got, is that a hat on that bird? Oh my god, that bird is wearing a hat. I love it. Oh, she's got a little glove on too, so the bird can stand on her hand. That's cute. Oh, this bird has a hat too. Wait, is this hat covering the bird's eyes? No, I can see the eyes. That's adorable. Ten of Pentacles. This doesn't look, this looks like probably a grandma because you can see the bags on the eyes. But look, you got the, what appear to be dogs. And you got children playing. I think that's another strawberry that somebody ate and just left it there. You have that shield in the back. And then you have the same, I believe the same placement of how the pentacles are. Here, let's check. Yep, they are placed pretty much the same way. And look, there's the shield in the back right there. Page of Pentacles. With that huge hat. Huge, noticeable hat. Knight of Pentacles. Are they growing strawberries or carrots? Strawberries. Look at those 3 fingers, that's so cute. And they have a flower on their helmet. Queen of Pentacles. Look at that baby. And you have the bunny. Man, she looks really happy. So you have the bunny right here, and right here. King of Pentacles. What is that? That looks like somebody chewed gum and they just left it on the floor and they're using it as a footstool. For some reason, there's grapes by his crotch. They're holding the pentacle. There's a castle back there. Oh, well, here this guy's grapes everywhere. But right here, they just got the grapes by the crotch. Well, was that a cloud? We're under the wands now. Look at that cloud. That cloud looks weird. I think because the tongue is throwing me off. I don't think the other aces had clouds with tongues in it. Another strawberry. Two of wands with marshmallows on them. And they're holding the world. I do notice that the world, they're holding it, I guess, low. They're not like holding it up like we're used to seeing. For example. Three of wands. I think that's a cat. The pointy ears make me think of a cat. And then you have 3 boats out in the water. The wands appear to be holding what looks like clouds or possibly cotton candy above this person. Kind of like shelter in a way. More wands. Oh, the wands, by the way, have a little candy cane on the bottom. Oh, it's a little mouse. They're partying with the mouse. And there's music notes here. These, I think these are bells up there. Instead of your usual clouds that we saw, these look like bells. Oh no, wait, they're not clouds. They're actually attached to the wands. Not bad. Yeah, party time. That's cool. I like that though. The bells up there. 5 wands. Oh, rainbow. Dang, they're fighting. Well, maybe play fighting. This one has the high ground. Six of Wands. Again, they have marshmallows in there. And you have the wreath too. You got some candy sticking out of that cloud. Another strawberry. Seven of Wands. Are they missing a shoe? I think they're missing a shoe. Well, probably from like running away and, you know, making sure they're able to put their guard up. And the other one's here. Oh, wait. This person also looks like they have a boot and a regular shoe or their sock. So maybe that's what it is here. They have their boot and probably they're either barefoot or they have a sock on. Interesting. Eight of Wands. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The lollipop. 7, 8. Interesting wands. And then you got a little river of something back there. And these, they're going right. These look like they're going left. Nine of Wands. Oh no, look at his face. Look like you're struggling. Oh look, there's a big kitty and a little kitty. Poor little guy. They also have the headband on or head bandage on right there. Ten of Wands. Oh, that's a lot of wands there. That's a lot of candy, actually. Oh, you got the bird. Page of Wands. Little salamander on the clothes. Here they have a lot of salamanders on their clothes. And they also have the feather depicted in their hat or helmet. Knight of Wands. I noticed this horse that they're riding, this one has wheels. I think the Pentacle one was just a rocking back and forth horse, but this one actually has wheels on it, which can represent, again, more movement, with it being the element of fire and the Wands card, which I think most people see it as the fastest moving element. Other people would say the swords, aka air element, is the fastest element. So I just wanted to point that out, that this one actually has wheels. And I didn't notice wheels on the other knights. A little salamander on the clothes again. It's like here they have a salamander in the clothes. And if you notice the little whatever that is on their helmet, also looks like it has a bit of wind picking up, like movement. Queen of Wands. Is this part of her chair, or are those animals? I think that's part of her chair. So they have lions right there, more lions there. Little flower. Oh, I think that's a volcano back there. Oh, so there are lions back there. Oh, I didn't even notice her cat. There's the cat right there. Just napping. Just like this one's not napping, but it's right there. And the King of Wands. This king looks tired. Look at the eyes. That's a tired king. They got bells on their wand. Salamanders and a lion on their throne. There's a little salamander. Now we're on the swords. Look at that cloud. Does this cloud have braces? Is that what those little thingies mean? Oh, look at the sword though. It's got fire on both ends here and the handle. It has a little crown too with, I think, a feather and I was gonna say a twig, some sort of leaf or plant. I guess they might be two different plants like there. Two of Swords. Oh, look at that beautiful moon. One of the stars is hanging onto the moon. And they have two cats. They're like, what is she doing? This kind of looks like they're crying, doesn't it? Because of whatever's on the bandana there. And they also have the water in the background too. Right here. I like the glow in the water that it's getting from the moon. That's pretty. Ooh, look at this Three of Swords. Now, although it's the Three of Swords, this one doesn't look as painful. But you still get the point across if you bring out this card in a reading. Four of Swords. I like the angle that we're in here, because it's not like a straight view like here. It's at an angle, which I like. Five of Swords. And you have the main figure holding 3 swords. You got the 2 figures back there. This one looks like it's either crying or yelling for help. And you have the 2 swords on the floor, just like you do in the original. The 6 of Swords. And that is a lot of swords right there. And you have, that looks, I think that's a baby, their kid. It has this person's hair. Seven of Swords. You got a little birdie right there. I like that with the 7 of Swords. They're kind of they're sort of tripping over their swords right there too. But I like how they're covering their face, like you can't tell it was me, so to speak. You know. That's how I also got away with it. Eight of Swords. Is that a swan? I think that's a swan. And they're in the water with the person too. So the swords, what we're used to seeing is the swords like being right on the land or with the person, right? The bounded person. But here they have the swords above them, technically. But they're surrounded by like cliffs. So they're still surrounded technically by the swords. They're just on cliffs here. And you have this little swan person there. Ironically, with also a star above the swan, kind of like showing that this is somebody or that's trying to help that person out. And you know what? This person has a little smirk. So I'm sure they know that they're not as trapped as they think they are. They can probably hear that swan flapping around behind them too. 9 of Swords. Again, the angle that we see here, I like that it's different than what we're used to. Like this one, it's a more straight view across from the bed. But here, if you see the angle here, it's different. It's interesting. And they also captured here the flowers in the bed sheets. That's cool. Next is, ooh, 10 of Swords. Well, see, this kind of sucks because these are wooden swords. Can you imagine how hard you would have to stab someone to actually get through skin? That cat's just, hey, are you gonna feed me? Is that soda? They dropped their drink. Which is honestly probably gonna be the same reaction of a cat if you were to fall on the floor. Like, are you gonna feed me? I have 2 cats, by the way. I don't think there's an animal here. No animal, just the person. At least with this card, because you know, in here, if you notice, there's like what appears to be blood there, right? But in this card, there's no blood, but there's spilled soda. So if you are iffy about seeing blood on cards or decks being depicted in the cards or the deck, well, this one doesn't have blood so far. Page of Swords. Their feet look like they're stuck in that gooey stuff right there. You have birds I think these are birds. That's definitely a bird. Butterflies. So you got birds there too. Knight of Swords. Oh, see this one, this horse isn't a rocking horse or a horse on wheels. This looks like it's just a legit horse that's moving. Obviously it's a toy horse, but you know, probably in this world, this horse is actually alive. So technically this, if you were to see it compared to the Knight of Wands, this horse would be faster than the Knight of Wands horse, therefore making this the faster suit in the deck, the swords. Does that make sense, guys? Next is the Queen of Swords. Now, I think what I'm used to with the Queen of Swords is, oh, I think that's her hand. But I think we're usually used to one of her hands being outward and the other one holding the sword. There's a bird up there, butterflies. Yeah, see right here. So she's holding out her hand and holding the sword. But here she's not, oh, you even got the bird there too. But here it's not, it doesn't look like she's really trying to hold out her hand. I mean, she probably is, because she got small little arms and big, what are those called? Sleeves. There you go. I don't know why I couldn't think about it. And next is the King of Swords. Again, look at the eyes. Now, either the eyes can be depicting the king as, like an older person compared to the queen, the knight, and the page. Or it could also be depicting that this person is tired because they've done so much, they've worked on so much to make sure that their kingdom or their family or whoever is well taken care of, you know. However which way you want to depict it as. But I just noticed that I think all of the kings have like bags under their eyes. Okay, well, let's zoom you out and let's discuss the deck a little bit more. So from what I've seen with most of the cards here, comparing it to the, you know, the OG RWS cards and imagery here, it's pretty much almost to the T identical to the RWS images. The only thing is, like, this is obviously the Happy Tarot. So that being said, I would dub this deck as an all-around useful deck, either if you're a beginner, if you're intermediate, or if you're an expert in tarot and the tarot readings. I think this would work for anybody if you guys were to get this deck. And also I think it's a very good deck if you want to start your not start your children in tarot, but if your kids or your young teen wants to learn tarot, I think this would be a really good deck for them to start off with too. It's really cute, and there's no blood in here. There is some nudity, not a lot, but again, to each their own with that if you guys have issue with it. But yeah, that was my more so in-depth review of the Happy Tarot. So let me know in the comments if you guys enjoyed this type of flip through, where I compare the decks that I'm looking at to the original RWS symbolisms and imagery, if that helps you in any way. I do feel that it helps us look into detail with the cards a lot better and noticing things on the cards too. I will say that when I'm doing flip throughs comparing it to the RWS original cards, I'm also noticing things on the original cards compared to the deck that I'm actually reviewing. So I just think that's pretty cool, you know? It kind of helps you pay attention to detail a bit more, or at least it helps me. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!